Hi team, and welcome to April. Who would have thought it's almost Easter? And that means that the first half of the bank's year has actually passed us by. Thanks to everyone who, I know last week was incredibly busy in most teams in the lead up to the end of the month, and of course the end of the half year. So thank you very much for your diligence in making sure that we were able to help all of our customers. I know there were a couple of days there in settlements where it was a little bit unsettled because of the weather conditions in Queensland impacting customer settlements. So thanks very much for working through all of that. The thing I'd say about March, many of you have probably seen our dashboards and saw that they were pretty much a great shade of green. And the story that tells me is that we consistently delivered for our customers in March. It was a very, very consistent daily delivery of customer outcomes and focus within the teams to make sure that we didn't fail our customers. Our numbers probably weren't as strong, or our customer requests weren't as strong in March as maybe they were in March last year. So anywhere between maybe 3 to 5% down on March last year, but very much in line with the activities of February. So again, thanks very much for your consistency in delivering for our customers in March. Of course, from here on in, it probably starts to get a little bit more busy as we head and we think about June. So I expect April, probably maybe not so much April, but early in May we'll start to see that activity increase. Over the last couple of weeks, many of the leaders from across our teams had the opportunity to attend the People Forums. And these are forums that Brian Hartzer hosts every half year. So it was great to hear from Brian. Key messages and the things that I took away from those sessions there were really three key messages. The first was that, and Brian actually used the term strong and consistent delivery. So in summarising how we've been going, he was really pleased to say that we're being very consistent in our performance. Of course, we'll soon be heading into the first half year results that Brian will be announcing to the market, and while he didn't share, because of the sensitivities of that, he wasn't able to share any specific details of that, but the thing he did say was that we'll see really good first half with a very strong balance sheet and great control of expenses. So that strong, consistent delivery was the first message. The second one was really around how we face into the market going forward. It's a very volatile environment, a lot of pressure from competitors. So he just tasked us all with remembering that we need to adapt and be flexible and continue to change and evolve. So that was his second key message. And the third one was about, I guess, being an employee of the bank. He talked about the great opportunities for us all. We all know that a key part of the Westpac strategy is around creating a talent factory. So Brian, was keen to sort of say there's opportunities for everyone, but it's up to us to opt in. So he used that term. We need to decide that we want to be playing the game and opting into the opportunities that are available to us. So great to hear those three messages. The other thing that I thought was really exciting was Brian talked about some of the digital capabilities that are being developed, and I hadn't seen many of these things before, but he had in his phone a credit card. So there's a tiny little credit card mechanism that apparently is it's in pilot. A few of the executive team have got them, and the idea being that instead of having your credit card, you swipe your watch now to pay for things. So I thought that was incredibly exciting. The other thing that he showcased was a new app that basically when you're in your social media programs, whether it be Facebook or Instagram, you can actually make payments while you're in your social media platforms, share things like your bank account details. So if you're talking to your friends and they owe you some money, you can send your account details via your social media apps. So there's a lot that the Westpac Group is doing in that space. So look forward to some of that coming out and hitting the market over the next couple of months, but some very exciting times. Talking about exciting, I know that I hope everyone's received their email about getting access to Learning Bank. So Learning Bank is I call it a platform that enables you to go and find amazing stuff, amazing self-development content, and I know that everyone's now been given that access. So if you haven't had the opportunity to log into Learning Bank, put 10 minutes aside at some stage and try and go in and have a look. There's just an enormous amount of content there, and we all have a development plan, and if you can't find something in there that interests you or helps you to grow as an individual or as a person, or challenges your thinking or helps you to learn new things, then I don't think you're looking hard enough. It's something that I'm trying to be better at, in going in and maybe spending 10 or 15 minutes once a week, just having a look around, doing a couple of the readings, listening to some of the podcasts, and just using that as an opportunity to reflect and grow me personally. So that's a call out and a call to action for all of you. Go and spend some time in Learning Bank. Of course, the big excitement, the big news this week is I think we're 4 sleeps away from our 200th birthday as a group. So there's lots of things planned. I was lucky enough to receive my 200-year book yesterday from my Westpac book, which is just a gorgeous coffee table book, and it's just so full of information. I haven't had the chance to read much of it, but it's incredibly interesting, and it's a great artifact to have. So if you have one of those on order, if you've received it or you're yet to receive it, it's a gorgeous thing, and please enjoy that. If you weren't lucky enough to get one, I know that there will be a digital copy available online, so please keep an eye out for that. Of course, this Friday we're having a few celebrations around the grounds, so please enjoy those. Thanks to everyone who's been part of the organising committee. We hope you have a great day on Friday and get to enjoy in the fun and merriment of turning 200, being Australia's oldest company and oldest bank. And of course, I know that in Melbourne, the birthday celebrations for both family and staff members are a little bit later. They're towards June. But in Sydney next week, we'll kick off, I think, on this weekend with the family days. So if you're lucky enough to get a ticket to that, please enjoy it with your family. And then next Monday or Tuesday night, if you've got a ticket to the staff parties, please enjoy those as well. Of course, please be responsible, but have a great time and enjoy the fun and frivolity of being 200. We'll never see that again. Have a great week. Happy 200 years to everyone, and look forward to bringing you some more information in our next video update. Thanks, team. Bye.